Hi, I'm Ruthie Dahle and welcome to my channel and welcome to Mental Health Thursdays. This week I want to be talking about the importance of change. And if you want to know more, then keep on watching. First off, I just want to say that all of my mental health videos are based off of my blog, and I always try to link down the blog and the blog post down below in the description box so that if you want to have a read, you can go ahead and do that. Why is change important? Without change, everything would still be the same, meaning there will be no reproduction, and if we were born, we would all still be babies, because if we didn't change, we would still be what we first were. So we would never grow, we would never become an adult, we would never develop any skills, we would never do anything in life really. We would barely even think, to be honest, because even our brains change over time and how our brain works change over time. And so change is way more important than you think, and it's basically who we were, who we are, and who we will become. But the strange thing about change is that sometimes it's not scary and sometimes it is scary. Now, in technical terms, I have no idea why that is, but if I'm thinking about it, if ever a change is occurring subconsciously, meaning it's something that you don't even pay attention to, but it is a change, so then it won't be scary because you are not aware of it. But if you are aware of the change, it's gonna be a lot harder to do, it's gonna be a lot more scary, because all of your focus, all of your thoughts, all of your feelings are focused on that one thing, is the change. But that doesn't mean we should be scared of it. Even if it's right there and it seems scary because it's unknown, it's new, it's something different than what we're used to doing. Maybe it's going back to an old pattern, but it's a change nonetheless. Even though you've done it before, it can be a little scary, because what if it doesn't turn out the same way as it did before? Or what if it doesn't turn out this time at all? But the thing is, if you don't try for change, you're gonna be still exactly where you are. And I know that some people are content in life with exactly how things are, but to be honest, if you ask yourself, the way you are today, would you have been content in the past with that exact thing, with where you were in the past? Maybe yes, but what if in the future, do you think you will still be content the way you are now and with what you have now? And most of the time the answer is no. The reason for that is that future us is not now us. And so even if you keep the same style, you keep the same taste, you keep the same routines, change will still happen, because we age, we like new things because we mature, we learn new things because we have been around longer. So even if we're not aware of it, change is happening. So even if you are happy and content the way you are now, life is not always going to be that. Even in a year from now, you're going to be a year older. That is a change. So every year there is a change, even just by your age. Now, if you think about change and improving in that kind of a sense, every time you change and every time you improve, imagine yourself as a rock with a lot of multiple sharp edges. Now, imagine you are that. Now, for every change you do, the edge and the sharp corner, it gets smoothed down and it gets like a whole new meaning. It gets a lot more easier. But the thing is that while you're sanding it down, it's painful, it's scary, because you don't know if they're going to take off too much or how it's going to turn out, and there's a lot of things going on in your mind when it's happening. But every single time you smoothen it down, and I know people would think, oh, but that means I will become less. No, you will become beautiful. Have you ever seen a rock that you find in a river bend? You file it down in like one of those rock tumbler, and then they become these beautiful rocks. That's exactly what happens with change, except everything happens manually, because if you were to go in that rock tumbler with that amount of change, it will be overwhelming. But it happens every single time, and yes, in the process it is painful, it's uncomfortable, and a lot many other things depending on the situation and depending on who you are and where you come from. But after the change, you will look back and think, oh, that was not so hard, that was not difficult, that was not as painful as I thought it was. I am doing so much better, everything is great. Like, why? I don't know why I resisted this. But every single time you are scared of change, you are going to resist it. Whether you want to or not, you are going to resist it because of the fear. And that's including things that you want in life. If you're scared, you're gonna resist. Even if you're getting your dream job, if you're scared, you're gonna resist a little. You're gonna talk yourself back and forth like, do I want this? Do I not want this? But what if I'm not good enough? What if they ask for this and I'm not as good in it? But the thing is that you may not be the best in that particular area. You may not be the best when you are new on the field, newly changed. But the thing is that while you are there, you're learning, you're shaping yourself continuously, and not in a painful way, but you are learning the things that you need, and you are relearning the things that you forgot. So don't be afraid of what is going to be over there in the future, where after the change has happened. Don't worry about what that's going to be like or the process, because believe it or not, if it's something that is good for you and it's something that you want, fear is just getting in the way and making it a lot harder and a lot more painful than it needs to be. Just let everything go and just be yourself and be the change and the improvement that you want to be. And I know that a lot of people want to become this and that kind of a person. I want success, I want this, I want that. But without change, you cannot become that person. It takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes change, it takes consistency, it takes a lot of things, but change is one of them. And so without change, you can never become who you want to be in the future, even if that means a person that gets a different kind of job that you love, if that means taking a few hours back at work so that you can be with your family. It's still a change that is happening. And without that kind of a change, you're never going to be the person that you want to be. And that doesn't mean that once you become that person, you are always going to be there. It means that for now, that is the person that you are until the next change happen. And the changes doesn't have to be big. They can be very small with a little tweak here and a little tweak there. It doesn't have to be like, whoa, grand, life upside down kind of a change. It doesn't have to be that. So that is all I have for you today, and if you liked the video, leave a like and a comment down below, and if you want more content like this, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload a video. Now, I upload my Mental Health Thursday videos every Thursday at 7 o'clock Norwegian time, which makes it about 2 o'clock New York time. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!